check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. All right, man. We back. It's Goodfellow Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. And I watched the majority of the Demetrius Andrade Sulęcki fights. And Demetrius Andrade looked to be back. I don't think too many people gonna be rushing to fight him. Okay, he came out early, set the tone. He looked to be aggressive. He came out in a wolf in a wolf mask. You had a lion and a wolf fighting tonight. You had Charlo over there on Showtime. You had the wolf, Demetrius Andrade, fighting on his own. And he came out guns blazing, man. He made Sulęcki respect his power, and he shut him out. I think 120, 107 on all three short cards. I think that's about a shutout, and it wasn't even close. It was the same thing. Sulęcki tried to mount some offense, and Demetrius Andrade, foot movement, his legs looked there. It kind of looked a little bit spaghetti-ish early, but his legs looked there, his reflexes looked there. That was pretty much prime Andrade. This is probably his best win today. Sulęcki is a good fighter, but Sulęcki couldn't deal with his perpetual movement. He was cha-cha and real smooth in there. He was ollie and shuffle. He was keeping Sulęcki off balance. He was hitting him with a lot of lead shots. And one thing I just remember by watching Demetrius Andrade, because you don't get to see him fight a lot, usually, is that he don't really use his height. Demetrius Andrade gives up his height. He fights behind the shoulder. He stays behind his speed. And he jumps in with a lot of lead punches. He's a southpaw, so lead left hands and looping left hands. And he'll get out there and check the hook, hook with the lead right hand. And he got a lot of good movement, man. He a tough fighter to fight. And, for Sulęcki, he must have felt some type of power. He got dropped in the first. So, Andrade made it a thing of his game plan to generate some power early to keep Sulęcki off of him. And one of the things that happened in the fight, I think Sulęcki's girlfriend was on the camera, and one of the dudes in the crowd, he did the little vagina eating little thing they be doing, and she basically flicked him off while they had her on the camera on the zone. So the dude's a fucking idiot, but other than that, Sulęcki just couldn't mount nothing, man. He couldn't mount no offense. He tried. And Andrade just looked fucking invincible. When Tupac said, "You can't see me," well, that was Demetrius Andrade tonight. And, quite frankly, I'm going to size up him and Charlo. I watched the Charlo fight. Just gave my opinion on that. But Demetrius Andrade, I don't think too many people going to be rushing to fight that guy. He looked like his legs back. He took some punches from old boy. He looked more sturdy. And this is as good as I've seen him, since maybe the Willie Monroe fight. Not the Willie Monroe, Willie Nelson fight. To me, he pitched the gym out there versus Vanes Monterosian too, other than him getting dropped. And, he looking good. I would like to see him fight behind his height more. But when your reflexes and your speed is there, and you able to jump in with, lead shots and combinations the way he did with Sulęcki, well, I think he gonna be a problem. I don't think Triple G gonna be knocking his door, because he gonna be tough to really track down. Now, I think versus Triple G, he can fight behind the shoulder and, be slick. But I think it's real wise for him to really use that height and really extend that jab out there and keep him at bay and dance. And then, once you take his heart away, then you can start, fighting behind the shoulder and showboating around and jumping out with lead shots. But, if I'm him, I think if I fight Triple G, I'm using my height and my length early on. And I'm keeping him at the end of those punches. And I make him jump in and commit to something. And then that's what I sit there and I sit down on shots. But that's an interesting fight, man. What I seen, I think that's a 50-50 fight. I thought I would lean more towards Triple G, but if I had to lean towards somebody, I guess I'll lean towards Andrade, because his fluidity and foot movement and perpetual movement is gonna give anybody at that weight class an issue. I'm not gonna speak on the Charlo situation, because I'm gonna say that for hopefully a live stream tomorrow. I'm barely trying to stay up. I hadn't been to sleep really since I did that Comey video. If I had, I don't fucking remember. But, you know, Sulęcki, he just got outclassed. I don't know if he can go back down. Maybe he stay there. Maybe he try to fight Brandon Adams. That'd be a good look. Or he needs to just build himself back up. It wasn't that, you know, he is a bad fighter. He just ran into Demetrius Andrade that just so happened to look his best tonight. So it is what it is. That style movement is tough for those guys, them Polish fighters or them United Kingdom side fighters that's stiff. That slick, perpetual movement, and he was trying to rough Andrade up. Andrade kind of looked a little bit like Terrence Crawford versus Jeff Horn in there with the way he was, you know, using his shoulder to muscle Sulęcki in there. It was a solid fight. You know, maybe it wasn't a solid fight. It was basically Demetrius Andrade painting his face with his fist. But, y'all, you know, it was what it was. Man, I think the Charlo fight was more entertaining because Brandon Adams showed up a little bit more. But that don't mean Demetrius Andrade just fought better than Charlo tonight with a better opponent. So something to look at. But hey, it's Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Hellblaze, at thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfella1Boxing gets you 18% off the 100% all natural products, soaps, lotions, foot soaks, bath bombs, much more. Website, promo code, description. All the links in the description as well, too. We gone.